Yo, what's happening? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Time for Discussion. This time it'll be Volume 14, Part 2, games that you love while others hate it. Without further, let's keep the conversation going. I'm going to start off by, stealth games, the pictures I took. It'll be Tenchu, Return of Darkness, and Splinter Cell, Pandora tomorrow. I'm going to get on the Tenchu for Xbox version. It's the same thing as PlayStation 2 version of the Wrath of Heaven. But I think the gameplay and the missions are a little bit longer in the PS2 version than it is the Xbox version. It's made by Activision. And yes, it's rated M for mature, so you can't play them, kids. I mean, I've been hearing a lot of people saying, Tenchu games suck. Why can't they fight like samurais? How can I put it like this? They want to see them fight like Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden. They're stealth games for a reason. You sneak around undetected, kill enemies left and right. Sometimes you can knock them out. You use gadgets. Same goes for Splinter Cell Pandora tomorrow, which I find that game the toughest in the entire series. The second will be Double Agent. I had a hard time figuring out which Splinter Cell games are the hardest, the toughest to ever beat. And I picked Pandora tomorrow for the fact that it's trial and error. All of them are trial and error, but Splinter Cell Pandora tomorrow is just drivening. It is extremely tough. Yes, there are checkpoints, but it's not everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It could be like in the middle of the game or close to the end of the game and stuff like that. Some missions have 3 strikes and you're out, and others have 1 strike, you're out. Especially in that train mission. I hated it for the fact that it was, just 1 alarm, then you're screwed. You just got to be extremely discreet and crafty and sly all at the same time. You just hope that the civilians don't catch you. Oh, by the way, you can't kill civilians, otherwise mission's over too. That goes with killing enemies. If you do, you'll get caught, and then it'll be mission over sometimes, and the others will be, and the enemies will be on guard. And your superiors won't be happy at all. Next up, it will be Kung Fu Chaos. My little brother loves this game so much. He played it like crazy. I played a good bit, and it's fun. I don't know how Kung Fu Chaos got trashy scores from the professional video game reviewers. I know it's average game, I can deal with it, but the rest of them are either mediocre or poor. So I'll post a link up there for Kung Fu Chaos, so y'all can get the idea. And there's a Japanese version, Kung Fu Panic. So next up, it'll be a game that I love. The series I love the most will be Brothers in Arms Road to Hill 30. It's a tactical first-person shooter. It's based on a true story of the 502nd Parachute Squad. I'm not exactly sure the entire name, but I'll post a link up there about the article. I mean, if you go Medal of Honor, Call of Duty, Run and Gun, it's game over. Point blank period. End of story, end of discussion. It's all about using your head before you react. Alright? You play as Matt Baker. He's the squad leader. He's the quarterback. It's up to you to lead your squad to victory. And make all the right decisions. And make sure you don't put them in the harm's way, such as the German tanks and so forth. I mean, the 3 toughest missions I ever played is Purple Heart Lane is definitely at number 1. Tom and Jerry is at number 2, where there's a sniping missions, and you got to blow up about 3 or 4 German tanks with American bazooka, of course. And no better spot to die where you got to blow up, you know, bunch of tanks. So it's just you versus the German tanks, no squad, no nothing, at the last mission. So the good news is that when you get up to it and you press X, where you get behind the tank, you can chuck the grenade inside of it and it blow up. So that's cool. So I know World War II setting first-person shooters are just straight up tiresome, and the horse has been beaten to death like one too many times. But I find Brothers in Arms series intriguing and fun. So that's enough. Devil May Cry 3, Dante's Awakening Special Edition. Most people can't stand this game for the fact it's extremely hard. Okay. If you want to talk about a game that is just straight up difficult, cheap, and unbalanced, go check out Ninja Gaiden 2. You come back and talk to me, homie. Alright? Despite the fact that the DMC3 got really good scores, like the 8s and 9s, there are people out there, including the professional video game critics, just crying and complaining about, oh, this game is hard. Now, unless you play the regular version, then yeah. Special edition? No, it's easy. You know, I'm at mission 15 right now. I need to get back to it. Hadn't played in a while for it. The Xbox 360 kept me busy, especially Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare and War at War, which I'm renting at Blockbuster right now. So, in Special Edition, not only you get to play as Dante, you get to play as his twin brother, Virgil, after you unlock most to all of them. Alright? So, last but not least, the game that I love the most, Shinobi for the PlayStation 2, made by Sega. Oh my god, everybody's running. And they got the chainsaw ready to cut Sega in half. This game is all about Hatsuma saving the city, trying to restore the Obito clan, even though he's the very last member of it. All of them been wiped out. They're being used as tools. He had to take down evil once and for all, but the problem is he got to do it without dying for the cursed sword called the Akachiki. If you don't feed it by killing enemies, it's going to start feeding off the sword's owner, which is Hatsuma. I mean, everyone has complained about that game to high heaven. Oh, it's hard. There's no checkpoint. I agree, there's no checkpoint, but I gotten over it. It took me a whole month to beat it. The game is hard, especially levels 4, 5, and 6. It's just beyond ridiculous. And the last level, when you face that boss character, don't get me started. He is hard. He is extremely hard. He will punk you every time. So ladies and gentlemen, what have you learned today? There are games that you gonna love while others hate it. Okay? I enjoy all these games, and that includes Mercenaries 2 World in Flames. I apologize for not bringing that up. The game got mediocre scores, Average scores for the fact the weapons are unsatisfying. The story mode is cliche to a fault, and all the other things, including the glitches. But the gameplay is fun to me, and that's all that counts. So with that, SA17, this discussion is over. I'll be back with more videos with Dragon Ball Evolution reviews, Twilight, rants on Opinion Part 2, Swine Flu, and many, many more. Peace.